Now, in your experience, what would you say are the most important factors for individuals who are considering planning for retirement, especially for those who may be getting like a late start? And also, I guess
Mhm.
another follow-up question is what would generally be considered a late start when they're heading into retirement?
Yeah, we meet a lot of people who have gotten their children to the point of going into or through college. And that's a big expense to get through. And that tends to be a point in life when people, that's really when they start to think, hey, I've only got so much time left now. And usually at that point, you're at your higher income capacity. You've probably had expenses because you've raised kids and now put them through college. That's a window of time where you start to have excess income that you may not have experienced. And if you continue to live the same lifestyle that you've been living, you should be able to do that on, not, it doesn't require all of your paycheck. So that's one thing that we sit down with people at that point in time is they might have the capacity to do something at that point going forward, more so than they realized. And I think that's really part of that question is looking at it from an income standpoint. That might be the kind of person where retirement isn't ending the paycheck, but it might be you're going to be 65 or 67 or some age. And yeah, I can work that long and I could probably still stick around and be a consultant or work 30 hours a week. Well, for that person, it might be, well, your plan works rather well, provided you can do that. And is that an opportunity you have in your career? You have that great speaking voice. You're going to be able to be on air and do this kind of thing for a long time. Maybe you won't do it every hour of the day, but you're going to be able to keep doing that. So if the question was, would you be willing to, run videos like this for 20 hours a week instead of 40 hours a week and keep and sort of somewhat retire? Yeah, I can live with that. That's how we have to really back into that. And I would say the most critical thing is have the conversation. That's really what we're all about here is just starting a conversation, deepening relationships. And there's questions that constantly are unfolding over that relationship. And we're here to help find the answers.
I always think about what I want to do and how long I want to do it. And I'm like, I just love talking to people. And I don't know if I'll ever not want to talk to people. I have a little I'll have a home studio probably for the rest of my life. So I'm just having a good time talking to people. So I feel like that's something that I always wonder when I retire, am I really retiring? And how does that?
Right. That's why we have to come up. I have to come up with a new word because retire. Yes, exactly. I don't know if it's re-inspirement. I don't know what it is, but there's something exactly. We don't stop, but most people don't stop working and then just spend their whole day on the golf course. They might think they would like that, but most people don't even like that, even if they love golf. So you want to be active, whether it's you get more engaged at things in your church, or I mentioned I belong to the Union League in Philadelphia. There's an awful lot of community service and things that I can get involved and have gotten involved in there. And those are things you can do, aren't necessarily revenue generating or income generating, but those are things that are engaging your time. And then there are things where you're still working. And that's really what I find. The people we work with have some skill that's very, very valuable long after the traditional working years. So that will be an income source. They'll have Social Security, pension, whatever those, what we call reliable income sources, and then earned income for some foreseeable future. And your investment income just supplements around that. If you liked our video today, please share. And if you have any questions or comments, let us know. And if you'd like to start a conversation, we'd love to talk to you at goodfinancial.com. And you can sign up for a conversation there and answer any questions you may have.